Hey YouTube and Powell friends, it's Dan of all things here down at Lake Powell, down at the Stanton Creek area. I've driven down to about the point where it's gotten to the point, can't really tell where the road is and where the hills are anymore. You can see Hall's Crossing down there in the distance. I was going to try and get a little bit closer, see about water access further down, but we are running out of daylight, as you can tell. It does look like there's some trails that keep going down from here that I could drive my car down. This is the primitive camping area, if you're familiar with it, where there was water in some of these areas way back when. They do have, sorry if I spin around a little fast there, they do have the toilet stalls out here. Quite a few around down along the way down here, and this is the primitive camping area. So you just pick a spot and camp, pitch your fire pit. There is a lot of areas you could get some trailers down here, but it does get hairy depending on exactly where you're going. I'm gonna crawl back up on top of some rocks over here, get a shot if you can see in the sunlight there, but that's haystack rocks right here. I'm getting a glare off of the sun. You can see some more porta-johns in the distance out there and over here. So there is porta-johns out here all over the place. The park is set up, and there's 10, 20 more from the turnoff between here and there. So they got a lot of porta-johns up here. So Stanton Creek is still available for primitive camping, though from what I can tell, not really any lake access. There are some channels over here next to the lake. Maybe I'll have to come back and see if we can get closer, see if there are any actual spots where you could drive a car and boat into both at the same time. But this is Stanton Creek. I stayed on the main road, came down. There is a turnoff that suggests four-wheel drive that probably would have took us down on the other side of that bigger hill over there. So it's a large area up here, plenty of room to have your own little space here. Right now, obviously in the off season, nobody here but us. But that's your Stanton Creek Lake Powell update for towards the end of March 2023 right now. Happy boating. If you want to come down and camp, plenty of room down here at Stanton Creek. I had quite a few people ask me to get some better videos of Stanton Creek, and you can't access this from, well, let me take that back. I don't know that you could legally access over here from Hobby Cat. We did come across Hobby Cat quite a ways, but we were still quite a ways over that ridge. We did see some more ATV trails or car trails that headed over this way, so there might be some connecting trails between here and Hobby Cat. So we've seen some side-by-sides out here. So I don't know exactly what the rules are out here, but obviously in this primitive camping area, I'm sure side-by-sides, your car's legal, so side-by-sides ought to be too. I'll try and get some information about where you can and can't go. If you've got a side-by-side or car, but because there's no signage down here.